New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring.
Good morning and welcome to prayer time here on New Thought Media Network. It's Laura and it is 8:15 in the morning UK time. So I'm just popping on here to see how it will work for the next few days and hopefully for longer to begin praying, showing up here with spiritual mind treatment and prayer at this time of the morning so that people in Europe and the UK and anybody maybe up late at night in the evening in the US who wants to catch in with this or anywhere else from around the world, it's another prayer offering opportunity for us to know the truth at the beginning of the day here. So welcome to New Thought Media Network. You know, this network is a global focus ministry reaching people internationally, sharing the teachings of truth, primarily from the teacher, Dr. Ernest Holmes, and other great New Thought teachers who have studied and philosophized and written their teachings for us to really embody and embrace into our lives and into our hearts. And spiritual mind treatment is the way in which we know this. We use this particular type of affirmative prayer. This is what he calls it. This is what we know it as, affirmative prayer, where we know that what we are affirming already exists. It's already here in mind. And so we, as in our humanness, are catching up with that and saying, yes, I now know it's here. And I claim this with conviction for my life experience. And that's what we do here on the network. We pray 3 times today, and this week at 8:15 in the morning and evening. So welcome in. And if you're watching and there's anything in particular that you would like to be held in consciousness, in that knowing of truth that it's already done, please pop it in here into the comments, because I can weave that and add that in as the prayer today. And of course, as a prayer team, which we are, we have a circle of individuals who make up our prayer team ministry at New Thought Media Network. You can email in prayer@ntmedia.org if there's anything in particular that you'd like for us to know collectively that is already done in the mind and also in your life. So let's continue here with our prayer for this morning. I'm just reading this morning from my morning readings in the Science of Mind and Spirit textbook, and reading up on mental equivalent. Mental equivalent, Ernest Holmes teaches, is having the subjective idea of the desired experience that we want, and we bring ourselves to a greater vision than the range of our present concepts. We can then induce a greater concept and thereby demonstrate more in our experience. So he's talking about opening up in the subjective side of our lives, in our subconscious, opening up and expanding that container. So that's what we are going to pray on here today, right now, to open up and expand to all the greatness and the goodness that's already here, and that we begin and see more of and experience more of this for our lives, beginning right now, closing our eyes and opening our hearts, and just being aware of our posture here, getting into a comfortable position and taking that breath, the breath of life, this divine breath that is, I know, is the one breath that is breathing in, as and through everything. And as it breathes through everything, this experience of itself, experiencing itself, that it sees and knows itself as this multiplicity of life, the infinite that is here already as the one mind expressing itself as all that ever has been, all that ever will be, all that is right now, and more. That this one thing, this thing itself, that we may know this as the divine intelligence, the infinite intelligence, God, the thing itself, this ineffable essence that truly cannot be named, and yet I know is. It simply is. It is the isness of allness of everything of life. And in this isness as this God, I know that this is unfolding itself, expressing itself as me, as Laura. And as I open in my heart, and yes, expand in my mental equivalent, to know that this is the greatness of life, expressing as me right now, in my unique way. Just as I open my heart to knowing that there is no separation here of it and me and you and us and everything, that this thing itself is the one. And this thing itself is showing up as this great experience that I realize and know is here right now, that I open my heart, I open my mind, I allow myself to open and expand my mental equivalent. That means that I am ready to accept the greatness of all of life right now, that I see the good in everything, that whatever I may think in certain moments and times is not enough or not good enough or not right, that I open to seeing the goodness in everything, the goodness right now. And yes, as I open my heart even more to allowing these experiences of greatness to be revealed through me in my world, I know this for each and every one of us, that we boldly and courageously say yes to seeing this greatness, to knowing the good, to feeling it, and to accepting it in our moment by moment, breath by breath experience of this life. That there is an infinite ocean of greatness, this infinite ocean of greatness that is here right now, is wanting to show and express through me, through you, through everything, and it does. And so I know that as I take away this veil that is seemingly there. And that as I see beyond this and through this, that I know that this thing that I may see as the mystery is the greatness, the all-givingness of the infinite. And that as this thing, there is infinite potentiality of possibilities that exist right now. And these possibilities are possibilities of greatness, of goodness, of love, of abundance, of joy, of peace. That there is no tagline attached to this of you may have this if you do this, or you may have this, but, or you may have this when this happens. No, right now, in the now, there is this possibility of accepting in my heart. And I see you and each of us accepting in our hearts the yes, it is here right now for us to embrace, to say yes to embody, to live, to experience. As we open up in the subconscious side of life, in the subjective, and that as I say more and more empowering and affirming things, messages, sentences, because I do believe that as I say it, I see it. And as you say it, you see it. And as we say it, we see it. So I now claim that I say the greatness of all of this experience is here right now for me and for each of us. And that as this day unfolds and reveals itself, it does so in the most incredible, magnificent, and beautiful of ways. It does so in a way that I pinch myself and say, wow, I am allowing this now as to be my experience of life. And each of us are, and you are too. Because I know that this one is expressing its joy and its beauty and its love as each of us. There is no separation. This is one thing happening right now that we get to choose to open our hearts and to say yes and to live the experience, the full experience of this life. So as I breathe this as the one breath, as the one knowing, as I open my heart to this, I am thankful. I am appreciative. I'm appreciative for the demonstration of this right here in the now. I'm appreciative and so grateful for this technology to enable this prayer to be spoken in this way. And I'm so grateful for you being here right now, whether it's now or whatever, at whatever moment, that this lands in our hearts and that this is so. And so I let this be. I step aside in my humanness and know that in the divine mind, this is done. This is done. And with this faith and conviction, I let this go into the one mind where it is planted and seeded and now growing. And so it is. And if and when you're ready and you'd like to open your eyes and to be present and here right now, thank you for joining. I can see that, yes, I can see that you're here, and blessings to you for your morning. It's now time to go, 15 minutes of prayer. And of course, letting you know that we are here at 8:15 Mountain Time doing the same thing today, every single day, and 8:15 Mountain Time in the evening also. Please know that we are a virtual global ministry doing incredible and amazing work for humanity. We have a donate link here, and if you have that giving consciousness and that willingness and knowingness of how the creative law works, knowing that the divine is our source, and so in faith we give consciously with love, knowing that there really is no separation. So as we're giving, we're receiving. And our donate button is there on the website. You can click that and be woven into this consciousness of love on New Thought Media Network. Brilliant, brilliant blessings to you, and an amazing and incredible every moment of this day and always. Love and peace and blessings to you.
On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then.